Welcome.
Okay. Let's
Now I'm going to hide that because that does not work. Coming into a little bit of a pause here, but we should be able to be up and running in very soon with the AAOL trying to fix the overlay, which is does not work on my stream in any way, or are we able to copy and paste this? Is this me, or does it just not like to work? Can you update the control panel?
what? As in,
Update the control panel.
oh my god, can you switch? What the fuck is going on? That's that. That's this.
A little bit of a mishap here to begin with, but surely it'll become fixed soon. I honestly thought it would be fixed faster than this.
We don't know what we're doing, guys.
Yeah, so only one side of the scoreboard is coming up for me on my Twitch overlay, which is quite interesting, I would say, to say the least. We can just begin streaming if you would like. I'm just streaming without the overlay. I can put some text on if you would like.
No, just leave it. Just keep it clean.
Easy done. So even though it doesn't seem to be the best it is, we have Karnassa Zodiac versus FoulPlay Fire here on Ilios. One absolute great game is going to be both teams coming out of the spawn doors right now. They seem to have opted for the Mercy Zenyatta here, as the other teams also doing it. This is playing on the patch where Mercy has to take 1.75 seconds to res, and also Anna gets a 70 damage per shot. Going into a quick pause here. Don't know why. Someone has left the team on the side of FoulPlay Fire. They seem to be missing a player. One of the guys has disconnected. This is going to be quite bad for the side of FoulPlay Fire. Don't know where the sixth member has gone. Hopefully we'll get this cleaned up. In this meantime, maybe I can get the stream overlay fixed, because man, the production value here at the AAOL is just soaring through the roof. Doesn't seem to be really working very well, and I don't know why, because it doesn't seem to take it's pretty interesting though, I would say, to say at least, when you well, hopefully they find the sixth player soon, because that would be quite tragic for FoulPlay Fire, who went 6-0 in the round one. I think Karnassa went 4-2, which is both respectable athletes. So I reckon these two are real top teams in the amateur league. We're gonna have just some high level play. I think from here, from the pause screen, unfortunately I can't move around, but we can see both trying to take the right side of the point. Oh, it's Hater who's left. Hater's been having a lot of... I know for a fact that we have and having a lot of technical difficulties. Oh, as of late, he's been having a lot of problems with his microphone, his his phone's keyboard. It's probably not his day really, or his kind of week. Though, as we can see in the if you look at the far right hand of the screen, we have Tickle Me Dad on the tracer with a nice deep flank. Hopefully they'll be able to initiate on that fairly quickly, I'd say. I mean, it's not. I really wish it's unluckily we haven't really started. A lot of ult charge coming out here from the fair, but look at the ult charge between Devness and Emma, like 25% to 15%. That's actually a huge factor. In support ults here, as you can see, like 9 ult charge for 4 minutes and 12 for Whitey. I mean, obviously it's early games, but it's 25 to 15. That's quite a bit of a difference between the two Mercy players here, which could actually lead them to gaining ults faster, be able to use the Valkyrie to better extent and quicker, which could be quite useful for both teams. Yeah. I do not have the chat up at the moment, but hopefully the chat's not ripping people apart, because that would suck. Yeah, nah. I mean, there's about, I think, 240 seconds delay. I'm not sure if I was meant to change that, but I think that was the rules. Hopefully people know that. Quite interesting. So I've got my settings towards a 240, 280 by 720. Is that what they asked? Stretched. How do I make sure it's stretched? Does anyone know? Hopefully we'll get this game underway, but this is actually a pretty good pause for us at the moment. Also, it looks like the AAOL 2 is also having technical difficulties with the overlay as well. If we want, I could just put some interesting text, just like I'm gonna put. There we go. Look at this. We'll stretch it out. We can just rotate that around, and then we can add another piece of text. People, everyone knows what I'm pretty sure they're called Karnassa. I think they're called Karnassa. Karnassa Zodiac. There you go. Karnassa Zodiac, and I think this will be a good game. But we'll have to see, because I know for a fact that the FoulPlay player have been quite practicing quite a bit. They've been playing quite a lot of scrims. It's been good for them. Both really good teams, and I can't wait to see how this that plays out. We have Joey Bamf filling in, one of the eighth players on the FoulPlay Fire, so this should be a good match. Hater just falling off the face of the planet, but that's okay as we're moving on. Got both players back. Are we ready? We should be ready. So now this sucks because now Joey Bamf has to come from the back from the Stormboard, but like I guess that's what you get from having this. But here we go, back into the game. Some great plays. Oh, Hook coming in. That's gonna suck for Flipjack. Sickme Dad's still wide flanked. Ripping up. That's 2 picks down. Nosa down. Flipjack down. 2 tanks. They had to back up, and they're moving far away. And that'll be an easy fight for Karnassa. So, as we can see,
seamless.
alright, fight number 2, here we come. Coming in from the left side here. Also getting forced away. Emma gets hooked, and that's going to be Fool's bad man. Emma falling down. Flipjack taking out Whitey. Ooh, and that's just another easy win from Karnassa Zodiac. FoulPlay Fire haven't really hit their stride yet. Looking at the odds now, they've had to reset, and they're holding this back left corner. So let's see how this really plans out. Got Ron Paul here. Trying to find an opening, let's see if you can. Firing some nice rockets over top. Getting a lot of ult charge from this. Just unable to do much. Oh, and boosts him up. Oh, close, but look, we have 4 ults. Pretty much 6 ults here from the side of Karnassa. This is going to be really unfortunate for the side of FoulPlay Fire. Unable to really find any kills or much ult charge at all, and coming into this last fight, it's going to be quite difficult. Nice Transcendence comes out there, forcing him into the corner. Ron Paul taking out 2. Oh, Noza. This is just an absolute whitewash from the side of Karnassa Zodiac, and that's going to be 100% to 0 with ults to spare. Man, this is not looking good for FoulPlay Fire. Let's see if they can come back in this round of best of 5. Some interesting strategies coming out from both teams, and I'm excited to see how the rest of it. I'm not sure what the map pool is, but I'm pretty sure we're beginning with Ilios, obviously. I'll be able to move on to I don't know. I'm just gonna take a look for us right now, as we have Washpoint, Gibraltar, Horizon, Lunar Colony, and Hanamura. So, 2 CP maps here in the payload. Interesting map pool we have here today. Sharp onto the Soldier here, Rumpole onto the Tracer. Going for the double hit scan setup, which is a really powerful setup. I'm not sure how it really works in this this new meta, but we'll see. It's quite interesting. Just see, they've opted to go into the left room to avoid spam from the Pharah, but there was no Pharah. Sharp taking a lot of damage. They've grouped themselves up into the point. Let's see how FoulPlay Fire can deal with this. Flipjack losing his mech and his life. That's be quite detrimental. Moving around. Joey Bam picking up a kill though. This is a very winnable fight now. Also trying to find what he can. Gripping him off the ball, and this is what I like to see. There's no escaping this. Even if they got the kills, which they did, they grouped themselves up to a ball and they were unable to. And that's very well played from FoulPlay Fire. Really taking the tactical mindset here. Only letting them have 12% before recapping the point. That's be quite interesting. So swapping off from the Lucio onto the Zenyatta from the side of Karnassa. Flipjack here, spamming a lot of this new ability, the new ability from Diva. Oh man, this guy's gonna start feeding Flipjack in a second. We'll see how Flipjack responds. Oh, 4 minutes, no protection, just gets dove by Both tanks. Sharp on the high ground. It's going to have to retreat. And that's a really good disengage from Karnassa. Even taking up a kill and tickle me dead, that's to be quite good. Honestly, no point going against that. Good disengage. FoulPlay got melted by the Zodiac, like I said, but that's okay. Shark coming out of the tactical visor, trying to take it. Oh, and gets nothing. That's a great shutdown from Joey Bamf. A res comes out from the Valkyrie, and Sharp able to take a kill off with Tickle Me Dad. Not what you wanted. 4 minutes, taking up 2, and wow, this is a really good fight all of a sudden. Looks like Karnassa barely holding on to the point here. Good stall from Ember, and that's going to be a retake from the side of Karnassa. Really good gameplay here, really good gameplay. As you can see, Hater just started playing again, so they're unable to swap out though mid-game, but 75% to 20%, so this is going to be quite a good fight. Only need maybe 1 or 2 fights on the side of FoulPlay Fire, depending on how they play this. Not many else from the side of FoulPlay Fire, so quite a hard retake. Nozza jumps up, gets an absolute great kill from the side of. Oh, and that's going to be quite sad. Devin was cool for balls, but Nozza doesn't take any of that. Taking that instantly. A lot less scrappy from last week, and I'm glad to see that. Not as scrappy, a lot more methodical when playing. Quite interesting, I'd say. Quite interesting. Quite interesting. A lot of technical difficulties coming through from both teams, but with that pick onto their Mercy, could be a good win. Now they just lost all their ult charge, and I'm not sure how much they had, but I can check. I think. No, I can't. But that's gonna be quite detrimental from the side of Karnassa. I'm interested to see how they have to play this, because they're gonna have to play kind of passively, and not really. They're gonna have to try and use the graviton to great effect, and I reckon they can. The grav here is key for Karnassa if they want to hold this point. Otherwise, it's going to be quite a bit of a WM1 into the side of Karnassa from FoulPlay Fire. A lot of tactics here. So Sharp asking the question, how is everyone? It's good to know that people are asking. Rennie's tilted. That's not a good sign to be tilted. I'd rather not be tilted. Sharp is 6 HP. Sharp asking for the heals in the chat. Unfortunately, with all these pauses, I might not be able to stream all the games, depending on how long these go, because of my own match at 8:30, and I hope you all come and watch that. But I don't know. Hopefully I'll be able to get someone to co-cast with me soon, because I'm running out of things to say, because we keep pausing. Ron Paul joined the game. With 0 ult charge, this would be quite a hard retake. Hopefully, doesn't end like that. Doesn't end like that at all. Right, we're getting back into the game here, and we see what Nozza does here. Sharp dead, no heals. They're just gonna reset, and that's well played from the side of Karnassa. But now they're gonna have to come back for a quick. Actually, no, that wasn't probably. They probably could have held that. Reset probably a little bit too early. I guess both two people died, but. Could have held for longer. It's been quite a difficult rotate. Especially when you're defending the point. Ron Paul just walking into Nozzle, but that's just sad because clearly the point, and maybe they should have stalled. Now, re-looking at that, hindsight, definitely should have stalled. Especially stalled. Oh, maybe not. I don't know. Well played by Pablo Fire though. It's 1-1 here in the series on Elias. 0-0 in the whole series, my bad. Hanzo is 2000 ping. So they're going for a Widowmaker from both teams. Something that we saw in the 3K League from last week. Swapping off to that Anna here. No Mercy. Emma still on the Mercy, but let's see how they keep running this. They seem to be working it quite well with this play style. Joey Beth looking really comfortable in these hit scan heroes. Moving up to this right side, trying to scout out the area, putting some damage onto the shields. Trying to take out the... Ooh, Tracer falling very low there. Tracer getting healed up though, and that's good. Sikumi getting a nice kill onto the Ana. This should be quite an easy take, maybe? Good plays here from Joey Bam. Oh, but Sharp coming out with 2 kills. That's just like on a 5-strike onto Flipjack, and this looks like it's going to be all Karnassa. Emma, by herself, probably going to have to just die rather than wasting time. But that's okay, and a cap comes in, so it's going to be about 20-30% by the time FoulPlay Fire have a chance to retake, but that's okay. 3 ultimates onto the side of Karnassa with lots coming up. We have maybe 1, maybe 2 ults coming up from the side of FoulPlay Fire. We're going to have to charge these ults up. Emma with the Valkyrie. Might even be worth pushing it soon. Nozza coming in the back line. Not calling for anyone else to go into the Ana, but that's okay. Valky's popped from the side of Karnassa. It's already down, and this is just has to be a reset for FoulPlay Fire. Really good ult management here from the side of Karnassa. 4 ultimates, only had to use 2, I think. Really well done from Karnassa. FoulPlay Fire though, 3 ultimates coming up on another 4. Swapping off to the Tracer instead of the Widowmaker. Didn't get enough value. Joy Beth onto the McCree instead of the Soldier. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Maybe it'll be worth it. We'll see. We'll see how Joy Beth does. It's a stun onto Zarya, but they still get the Pulse Bomb coming out, and that's going to be quite key to the success of Karnassa. Sharp. Doing really well here. This is not the last round. Absolutely stunning players here. Sikumi Dad taking out Sharp, gets a recall out though. Whitey taking a nice kill onto Ron Paul. Flipjack, good kill. 4 minutes trying to get the res, gets it up but dies in the process, and this is the whole point of not running Mercy anymore. Just get punished like that. Hanzo sucks, cleaning up 2 kills on both supports. But looks like FoulPlay Fire going to be cleaning up and get the retake. Very nicely played from the side of FoulPlay Fire. Lots of trades coming out, but able to brawl it out and hit more shots, and that's what I like to see from FoulPlay Fire. It's 99 to 8%, so only 1 more fight from the side of Karnassa with a Nana Blade in hand, and that's quite interesting to see how they play this. Tikumi Dad retreating early, that's good to see. Super here comes out with another blade. Oh, gets one onto Whitey. Gets one onto Joey Bamf, and that's a double kill. And that might be all they need. And also falling. Took me, they get a nice. Oh, they could be holding this. That's a shatter. Pulse Bomb comes out, Res coming onto Depanos. This is going to be quite detrimental from the side of FoulPlay Fire. Noza antied and alone on point. That's going to be quite bad. 4 minutes, pulling out the pistol. Getting a bit of a res. Oh! Almost gets taken out. Sharp getting a nice defo kill into Joey Bath. Oh! Going for the res! Ah, but dying because that's how it ends. So the res still happened though. One healer left. Slowing up to 71%. That's a lot of ults coming out. Nice anti into the Flipjack and the Noza, both tanks. Gonna have to retreat. Ron Paul getting a nice gun to Joey Bam. Then it's resetting. Jumping on the map. Only one more fight having to happen here. Can the respawns come back quick enough from the side of FoulPlay Fire to hold this point? 90% to 99%. It's really getting quite close. We have enough coming out with. He's grabbing. Oh, took me dead. Nice bubble there. Gets a little bit of charge from it. Grav's gonna come out in a second. Waiting. Oh, it doesn't wait for the Transcendence. Goes for it anyway. Oh, and this could be. They're not able to get the blade in fast enough, and enough's got to fall. And this looks like FoulPlay Fire are going to hold this, and what an absolute cracker of a game from FoulPlay Fire. It's 2-1 here on Ilios, and this is going to be much more of a game than I expected this to be. And it looks like it's going to go Karnassa's way so far, but FoulPlay Fire are able to turn this around, and that's what I like to see. Good hold from FoulPlay Fire there. It's 2-1. Only one map needed, and I think this is the one where FoulPlay Fire loses. This could be a 2-2 game. So with the running the Hog Winston, this means it could be going for quite a brawly comp. Emma swapping off to the Lucio, Whitey staying on the Zenyatta. So from now, I think you from these comps, Ron Paul is gonna be able to really just get as much space as he likes with the Zarya bubbles. So we're gonna see how Noza and Flipjack really have to play against his Reaper. We've got Tikumi Dad coming on a nice little flank there, all the way around. Instantly onto the Mercy, diving and put him in on a ball, and that's gonna be clumping them all up. And this is what FoulPlay Fire really wanted to do, because running the Winston. Oh, but okay, so that's a nice charge. But the kills are coming out from the other side. What happened? It was looking so good for FoulPlay Fire, but instead, Karnassa coming up with some really clutch kills here. Ron Paul cleaning up as much as they can. Man, quite unlucky for the side of FoulPlay Fire. Swapping up to the Reinhardt here from Noza. I doesn't want to deal with the Reaper. Instead, so we'll see how this runs. Got Flipjack here. See if we can find a money hook. This is what they kind of need right now to retake this point. And Joey Pam with an absolutely great pick onto the Mercy. Oh, hooks the Reaper and gets charged, and that's a feels bad man for the Reaper. And this is almost gets booped off there. Oh, B comes out from the side of Karnassa. They really want to hold this for as long as they possibly can. Nice hook into the Hanzo Sucks, and damn, that's a real nice, really nice retake from the side of FoulPlay Fire. It's 45% to Impossible comes out from Tickle Me Dad. Absolutely great plays. Tickle Me Dad here, trying to find a flank. He's listening. He's waiting. The Reinhardt sees him, and that's gonna be. It feels bad. And the Shadow comes out. Oh, can they clean up on this? Yes, they can. Hanzo Sucks has still got the Earth Shadow, but unable to do much as he gets blown away. Ron Paul getting a nice kill into Flipjack because he got way too aggressive with his whole hog. And Noza, see what he can do here. Try and save his shield. Doesn't want to get pooped by the Lucio. This could be quite bad. Whitey's about to be flanked. How does Whitey respond? With a trance. Ron Paul getting some really good kills here from Ron Paul. I'm really liking to see what he's doing here. He's got the Death Blossom. Let's see what he can do with it. Oh! And Noza! Clutch charge onto the Reaper. Gets res though. Oh, sharp falling as well. Emma with the Valkyrie ends off nicely. And that's another retake. That's 75% to 45. Man. With barely any ultimates on the side of FoulPlay Fire, it's looking pretty good for Karnassa. Still having both DPS ults. Oh, and Hansu sucks getting a nice kill into Tickle. Using all the DPS ults, and that's cleaning it up. That's going to be a retake. Going to be 99% to 45. Sharp could fall here, 16 HP. Oh, it makes it out with the like good healing from the side of Devnos. Got to stick with the hug. Getting close to ult. Gets this working out. McCree going for a flank. Let's see if it pays off. Hopefully it does. Hasn't fired a shot yet. Or gets seen by the D.Va. This could be bad. Luckily it doesn't. It gets taken out for flanking too hard by himself. McCree's a bit of a glass cannon. Can't really let that happen. The whole team rotates for him, in fact. Fighting on point. Dad takes out the Reinhardt. Good versus coming up from the side of Devnos. Man, the mess is really coming through for them. Real quite hard. And with the side of just ult advantage, looks like Karnassa going to win this. Not a lot FoulPlay Fire can do. Unable to clutch it out, and that's going to be a round. Oh, but the stall's coming out here, and I'm glad to see it. Ron Paul! Triple kill, enough with one as well on the flipjack. That has to be round. That's 2-2. This is going to be clutch. One map to go to see who will take map number 1. I am excited to see how this happens. I am excited to see. Here we go. It's 2-2 here on Ilios. I can't imagine. I can't remember what this one's called. I think it's Lighthouse. Hey, it's Lighthouse. It's the Lighthouse. I am smart. Here we go. So Mercy's still being run by Karnassa Zodiac. It seems to be working out for them quite well with the reses seem to be, you know, coming through on the Valk and working out really quite well for them. Still running this Reaper into coming up with a D.Va now. Noza feeling in. They're going straight to point, and it's gonna be quite hard for them to really find out what they want. Flipjack already quite low here. Needs the heals. Whitey with a nice pick on the sharp. Ron Paul trying to get as much as he can. Has to reload. Noza probably won't escape this. 4 minutes with a clutch. 2 kills on Tickle Me Dad and Noza. Wow, and that's just a clean-up duty from here from the Reaper. Trying to force away an opponent to the Reaper, well, it probably isn't their best bet. In fact, ooh, nah, that's a nice take from the side of Karnassa. So Ron Paul already with his ult. Still waiting for the healers to come back. He's only half HP, still hasn't been healed up yet. Quite interesting. Gets healed up now. Going on for a flank. Polly's been removed from the game. Oh, shot with a nice kill onto Emma. 2, takes up 2. Took me that's still trying to find 1 kill. Unable to get them. It's really low and they're going to reset here. 55% to 0. Man, it's going to take a lot of effort to really take this point. Also on both sides, going to be quite interesting to see how this works out. Enough on this D.Va. I like this position from here. It's able to move around with good mobility, able to run back or engage fairly easily. Instead, it's going to wait. It's going to come from underneath. Whitey getting absolutely steamrolled there. Pushes out probably when he shouldn't have. Shadow comes out. Whitey with the ult. They need to get a kill now. Enough. Mex falls. It's 99. Looks like 90%. This looks like the round they're going to win. If they're going to win. They must get another res. They're not punishing this enough. They're going to reset though. Probably... Oh man. Getting way more reses than I thought they would be. In a 6v6 competitive game. See what we have here. We have got 2 ults on the side of Karnassa, maybe two on the side of FoulPlay Fire. Gonna be quite interesting. Gonna have to watch out for the Shadow. Let's see what happens here. The Sucks coming in here. He's getting quite low, soaking up all the heals here. Ooh, coming in. Goes for a charge, doesn't hit anything. Ron Paul with a nice kill into Noza. Oh, Linda's gonna come here and retake the point. Absolutely great ults. That's gonna be quite a sad story here for FoulPlay Fire, as they're unable to retake the point. Man, unlucky, I'd say. Unlucky to say the least. Karnassa Zodiac 1, FoulPlay Fire 0, and that's going to be a play of the game from 4 minutes as Lucio. That was a very tight game. I can't wait to see how the rest of the series plays out. It's an environmental. Man, 4 minutes. The support carries. Very interesting game here. So that's map 1. I think we'll be moving on to Watchpoint Gibraltar? Or Lunar Colony or something. I am not entirely sure. I'll be completely honest. I can probably put some text up for you guys if you want it. It's good. Can I edit it? I think I can. But that was a close game. That was a real close game. Rinny? You there? Hello?
Hi.
How many, I might have to, this might be the last game that I can stream. Due to my game being very soon.
Yeah. Fuck. Whoops. Yeah,
No.
my team's wanted me to come do some stuff.
Anyway, so have we figured out the problem with our backdrop? Or is it still... I'm gonna have to figure out how this this is gonna work out again, because I'm quite unsure of how the overlay is working. So I'm just gonna put Karnassa and FoulPlay Fire there for the moment. Anyway, good plays from both teams, but with a 3-2 victory, that's quite close. Oh, I'm gonna have to swap teams over, I think. Team names over. We'll wait till we get in game, but man. Philjack is toxic in my DMs. Ban him. Alright. So look at these team comps we have right now. They're going to run the Reaper again because the Zodiac's running Hawk, and I think that's like their only way. And I think what they should be doing is they should be having Hater. Like if they're gonna run the Hog, they're thinking about running the Reaper. Oh, and speaking of the devil, they're gonna swap it off to the Fire. Anyway, so from the side of FoulPlay Fire here, we have the Roadhog, we have the Reinhardt, we have Genji, Soldier, Zenyatta, Mercy. So the Mercy's still being run quite a bit, as I've conceded. Like, no one's really opted to go for the whole Lucio Ana, and I think that's a real strong combo that people really haven't explored in these lower leagues. So instead they're going for the Mercy, and this is kind of like last patch, and I'm not really sure if they're going to get the same value out of it, because when I've been playing ranked today, there's been like no Mercies at all. Like, I've had like maybe 1 or 2 Mercy mains who are just kind of stuck by it, but for the most part we've just been running like, I don't know, Ana Zen, Ana Lucio, Lucio Zen. I mean, it's not a lot of Mercy, but here there's the Widowmaker on the side, the Pharah. So FoulPlay Fire holding really quite tight, and Sharp with an absolutely amazing kill. Oh, but Hater retaliating with a nice kill. Denos coming one, he rotates and decides to retreat, and that's an absolute monster pick. Sharp is a god. Sharp though, looks like he's got to swap off. Doesn't think they're going to get much value. Interesting. I think that was fine, but they decided to swap off. That's okay. Side of FoulPlay Fire still running this Hog to great effect. No Reaper coming out. FoulPlay getting burnt down here quite fastly. That's not a word. Quite fast. Nice, some shield break onto that. Probably should be looking for a hook into the high ground. Still just burning shield. Misses the hook onto the Mercy, but that's okay. Whitey in the back, getting died by Winston. Misses the hook, that's okay. Not being absolutely slammed down by Sharp, and that's a really good take from the side of Karnassa. Quite a record-breaking time. So the problem with dropping back so far and letting them have that high ground, as we can just see, is all that. They get to take positioning on the high ground, melt tanks, whatever they want. Here we have Ron Paul absolutely slaying it on the fire. Lots of ults on the side of Karnassa. In fact, pretty much all 6, with one being used right now. I gotta swap over the team names. I am completely sorry, everyone. This. I'll swap those over real quick. I am sorry about that. I'd like to put. I can't put any scores over the top for the moment. I mean, I will do it. Hopefully, next stream we'll definitely have the overlay working, 100% guaranteed. For now, we're just going to see a good game of Overwatch. So, 3 ults on the side of Karnassa, with only 2 on the side, and Team that coming very low, being taken out by both. The dual threat on the side of Karnassa. Whitey uses Transcendence. Gets a hook. Oh, and that's a nice barrage. Ron Paul absolutely slaying it with the fire here. That's a reset now. Man, what a game. Zodiac swapping off onto the D.Va. Good call there from the side. Oh, and they're gonna be able to recontest. Tsukumi's dad falling down instantly to Tsukumi's dad. And also getting a nice kill into Hanzo sucks. Whitey being rezzed. Emma trying to stay safe as possible. Hayden in the back line, trying to clean when he can. He should have been trying to go get for that soldier and high ground. Instead he's going for the mercy, but that's okay. Oh, nice kill by Hayden onto the mercy. Oh, and the threat from above, Sharp, just absolutely cleaning up kills. But dies. Flipjack on point, doing quite well for himself. Tracking needs a bit of work though, doesn't it? Flying around. Oh, almost got ult, and that could have been really good for the stall, but instead, gonna fall. Emma with the res though, be able to get back in mech. And with ult so close and almost available. Definitely good able to stall this out. Jack at the front here, dealing as much damage as he can. Nicely done. Holding quite a far back defense, and I quite like this from the side of FoulPlay Fire. Able to, you know, just kind of like react to their movements and, you know, weren't able to take care of, Flipjack trying to keep control of the shuttle. Really quite key, because you can't really, if we let the other team take care of it, it'd be quite bad. Flipjack going beef. Oh, doesn't lose his mech. Nossa almost gets a nice shadow out there. Zenyatta comes out with the Transcendence. Doesn't use his ult. And rest of his team falls. With only 35 seconds left, that's not a bad hold. Oh, and that's gonna be quite good, Stagger. Don't be shooting, just be running, Tickle. Too late. You die. Oh, Noza! Clutch! Fire strike onto Ron Paul. Absolutely well done. Well done. Absolutely just key parts. Doing quite well. Flipjack. Oh, but gets straight into the shadow. And Tickle Me Dad's gonna fall. Emma's gonna fall. With only a minute left, these guys really just need to regroup. Find a kill maybe, but Flipjack's just gonna feed. And that's unlucky. Will he be able to make it those spawn doors? That's the question. We got Whitey and Nozzy coming up soon, but oh, Emma's gonna be able to touch, and they get grabbed. Emma uses Valk, and oh, it's just not looking good at all. Nozzy comes out with a shadow though. Can they clean this up? There's too many kills coming out from the side of. Then Hater coming out with his Dragon Blade. I'm not able to find much. Oh, gets taken out as well. Tickle Me Dad killing Hanzo sucks. Oh man, it's getting so scrappy on the cart here, but this is what I'd like to see. Good game of Overwatch. Flipjack moving around, trying to stall out for more. Tickle Me Dad keeps out two on the two both healers. Can this guy do no less? Tickle Me Dad. Can he carry FoulPlay Fire to victory? Looks like he's just stalling around. Hater on the Reaper. Gets slammed down by the hammer. And this soldier just gets free reign over the point. And that's gonna be all 3 points. 0 time left, but that doesn't really matter. I'm just going to read back to the chat now. Location of the team needs to be changed. Yeah, I did that quite a while ago. Oh, that's right, there's a delay. I completely forget. Man, his ego is going to skyrocket. I don't know who you're talking about, but I reckon they will. So quite interesting. So they're gonna run the Widowmaker here from Tickle Me Dad. On the attack, so that pans out. So on the side of the defense, though, they're looking at a another Mercy Lucio setup, and I'm not a fan of it. I'll be completely honest, because I feel like it's hard to find value. I can more value out of sleep in the nade than you can out of like the 1.75 res. It's not as clutch as it used to be. Obviously, it's more like the old Mercy playstyle, but with like a little bit more versatility. Obviously, I still think it's better than the old Mercy. The able to play in the middle of the fight and whatnot, but Hanzo sucks having to use charge to get across there. That's quite interesting. Not doing anything cool or interesting. That's quite annoying. They're trying to view on the team, but I can't see much. A lot of teams have opted to use this as a starting point. FoulPlay Fire obviously didn't. They like to held back over here, but instead, let's see how they approach this attack. Took me Dad coming out on the Widowmaker. See how many headshots he can find. Good scouting from Hader on the top rung. Deflecting a lot of damage. A lot of abilities huge. Why are he falling to sharpen? That would be quite interesting. Took me Dad's still trying to find an opening. Oh! Oh! Dirty! Dirty that was! Oh! Took me Dad! Can you do no wrong? Can you do no wrong? And that's an absolutely clutch by Tickle Me Dad. I cannot believe that. Blaming the ping. But you can't, no ping can save you from that. No ping can save you from the Widow that you've ever seen. Whew. Tickle Me Dad getting died and gets no help, and that's really unfortunate from FoulPlay Fire. Emma here with the Valk. Can she get much done? See Whitey taking a nice kill into Sharp. See what Whitey can do here. Winston up behind. Let's see what he can get done. Nice kill into Whitey. Oh, and the shadows come out and Hader cleaning up nice kill into 4 minutes. Nozzer onto Hanzo Socks. Enough in the backline here. No, not really get much done. Been blocked by a lot of shields here. Runs away. Oh, and Ron Paul cleaning up kills on the cart. Holy shit. What a fight. Me Dad got to swap off now. It does look like it. Doesn't think you can find much more. Probably wasn't patient enough. Probably team wasn't patient enough. Wasn't able to find enough angles. Not really in a lot of... I mean, there's 2 barriers, I guess. Wouldn't we just love it? Four minutes, low. Can he get him? No, he comes, recalls back. Back onto the Zenyatta. Took Me Dad. Absolutely just a monster. Just find a hide from the sights of Sharp. I'm able to find... Ooh. Killing the flipjack, and that could end that push, and that does. And that's going to be cleanup duty from now. Hader able to escape with his life. Good place by Hader. Ooh, he's got to re-engage though. No, he's not. He's just spamming. That's okay. honestly, from the side of Karnassa, should have tried to kill Hater when he used his Noza falling though, and that's gonna be quite detrimental. Hater! One onto Debnos. Taking me down onto 4 minutes. Both supports are down. Oh, but Ron Paul gets one. Tashak gets another. Ron Paul gets another one to Diva. Oh, absolutely clutch players from the side, the DPS squad on the side of Karnassa. Great players. Coming out of spawn again. To see how this one plays out. How's the shadow available? Let's see what he can find. Oh, he finds 4 minutes. Hater's got rezzed. Hanzo's just gonna pin onto Noza. Still has the shadow available. Getting picked apart by the Tracer. Hater, a nice kill. Shadow's down, and that's gonna be GG for that fight. Gonna have to reset again. Sharp just absolutely taking god tier positioning. Doesn't really seem to, have a lot of people contesting it right now. And that's the problem with running two flankers with a Reinhardt. Honestly, should have had Hater swap off to a soldier maybe. There's not a lot of versatility. Maybe a Farah. But they're having a double flanker with no Winston makes their survivability a lot less. Hard to run, I would say. Hard to run. Look at this. It just gets free damage all day, and FoulPlay Fire are unable to deal with it. Free damage all day, every day. Ron Paul with another great goal. That's a stagger. Feels bad, man. They could have even staggered him for longer there. If they were more disciplined, they could have waited till he got back there. Killed him. Easy. Hater trying to contest the high ground. Doesn't find a lot. Sharp's just piling down damage as much as he likes. And Tax Visor comes out, and that's going to be GG for FoulPlay Fire. Can they come back from this? Hater's 1 HP and ouch. That's 2-0. 2-0 from the side of Karnassa Zodiac. Absolutely good tier plays from Ron Paul and Sharp, and I think it was GG for the moment that FoulPlay Fire never dealt with him. Zodiac should have swapped off onto a Diva maybe, have a Winston, would have got more value out of that. Even if you run into this Reaper, but you just gotta focus the Reaper when he comes out to try and focus down a Winston. Just gotta focus that shit down. That's unlucky because you can kind of tell from our spectating view that FoulPlay Fire weren't gonna win that, and that's unlucky. I cannot cast the last match. I actually, how much time? What time is it? 8:08. Rennie, help me out.
Yeah, if you need to go, you go.
I can go. Yeah, well, unluckily I won't be able to cast this last match, but I've been Royal Eskimo. Ciao. That's been some pretty good games. It's 2-0 to the side of Karnassa Zodiac. Interesting games. I'm not sure how the last match will go. Hopefully, it'll be close. Another close match like this one. But I'm gonna have to leave. Thanks so much for watching the stream. I think the AAOL 2 is still on. You can go watch that. Hopefully I'll be like, I'd much prefer if my game was up first and I'd be able to cast the second game with a lot of ease, but unfortunately this is how the things work out. Maybe we'll get another caster instead of me because I have a lot of stuff to do, but thanks for watching. I will see you next week.